Welcome back to another episode of the One Thing About Us
Pod.
We Review
God damn it.
YouTube video series. We do reviewing TV shows, movies, everything of the sort. On this episode, we're going to be reviewing season finale, episode 8 of episode 9. Yep, you're right. Just make sure you're paying attention, co-host. Just making sure, episode 9 of The Last of Us. Good episode. Don't you think?
Excellent episode.
Excellent episode.
Very brutal.
The only thing is,
Brutality.
one of the things that I had a problem with, not a problem with, but it was just the hold on, I gotta get my stuff adjusted right because I can't let my eye right now is just not looking pretty, and I don't want to subject you guys to that.
Got attacked by a muskrat.
Well, it wasn't, but it is what it is. It's just not. It's all scarred up, and it's a whole. That could be another video. We could talk about that. But all I can hear, Ashley Johnson, aka Anna, the girl who played Ellie's mom in the TV series. Anytime she spoke, grunted, even just looking at her.
Yeah.
All I saw was Ellie. The entire time, nothing but Ellie. Nothing but Ellie. I like how, we're going to fast forward a little bit because I'm just going to hit some points that I like throughout the show. This thing is fucking me up, guys. It just happened today, so I got to get used to the eye patch, the injury. It was just ridiculous. We're going to let it rock. I'll look ridiculous, guys, but I don't want to subject y'all to this because it's crazy. Anyway.
It's a lot of blood.
I like how they did the boost like they do in the games.
Yeah.
Where they help me up. Yeah. I did get annoyed with Ellie running around. I knew why she was running around because I knew it was coming.
Yeah,
but I got annoyed because I'm like, there could be infected all through here. There could be rioters. And I don't think they're called rioters. Can't remember what they're called. Anyway. Raiders. They could have been anywhere. And she's just hauling ass and running. I'm like, you don't know how to defend yourself properly. You're a little kid. Just stop. Stay with Joel, your protector. But no, it's like any little kid, any movie. Stupid. Anywho. The giraffes were very clearly CGI.
Apparently it wasn't. I read a thing today where that was a real giraffe.
And if it did, it looked CGI as a motherfucker.
It did, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, there was one part that almost got me because I thought it was beautiful when he was telling Ellie the story about how he got the scar.
Mm-hmm.
And how, he tried to kill himself. He was ready. He had no purpose. And when she said, I guess time does heal all wounds, and he said it wasn't the time, implying that it was her.
It was beautiful.
That, and his acting in that scene, the way he was just looking at her, Pedro Pascal, it was beautiful. And then, they get to the hospital. So, you get the whole scene of him, tell them what they're going to do with the cordyceps and how they got to open her brain or whatever like that. And he's like, let me see her. And they're like, no. I'm like, you should at least let them see you. I feel like it might have been avoided if he could have spoke to Ellie.
It was not going to be avoided.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not. It wouldn't have been to the degree, possibly.
I don't think so.
But him in the stairwell just taking these dudes out. He's like, where is she? I thought it was badass. He's like, I don't have time for this. And just shot him.
Yeah.
It was like, whatever. The one thing is and I like how brutal it was. Just him just going through the hospital, just murking fools.
Yep.
It was brutal, which that's what Joel be doing. The thing that bothered me a little bit though is realistically the magazine he took off the guy wouldn't have worked in the gun he had. Not the same type of guns. Don't take the same type of magazines. Not even the same type of caliber. But it's a TV show.
Yes.
I'm working on that. That does stuff like that gets me a little bit. I love how the doctor picked up the scalpel, and while Joel's standing there with a gun, he's like, "I'm not gonna let you." I'm like, the dude's got a gun. He got a scalpel. And I like how Joel did what I did in the game, and just blasted him. Didn't waste no time. Just pop, done with it. Because I know in the game there was apparently a cutscene where Joel stabbed him in the neck with the scalpel. But I didn't have time to see all that. I walked in and just started blasting. The only difference is I killed everyone in the room. The nurses, I killed them all. Because no witnesses. I killed everyone. Don't laugh at my injury.
Covered a little bit this way because
I
saw
killed.
it and almost fucking threw up.
Sorry. I killed everyone because that's just what I do in video games. The nurse is like, please, no. Pop out, pop out. And, you know,
I don't see so good.
I just started blasting. Yeah, I started blasting, but I don't see so good, especially right now. And I like how they show that how Joel can be a ruthless son-bitch.
Yeah.
Like, no games, no, just pow, pow, pow. Kill you, kill you.
Pew, pow, pew, pew, pow.
And the one thing, we can discuss it after you do your overall review.
Okay. So my first thing was, of course, Ashley Johnson. That scene in the beginning was excellent.
Yeah, she acted that.
And then the twist thing, knowing Marlene knew her, that was kind of something they added to that I thought was quite
I
interesting.
thought they mentioned that Marlene knew my mom. I thought that was in the game.
I don't remember that. Pedro just gave it everything. Bella Ramsey gave it everything. Just the episode was just. I was worried that it was only going to be 43 minutes. I was worried it wasn't going to, properly flesh out the story, but it did. The only problems I have is I wish throughout the whole series we would have seen more infected.
Yeah.
More of the hordes of infected. More of the clickers and all that. I understand. We're mainly watching like a character-driven drama, but we did have some fun infected moments. Just the episode with like Joel just going through the hospital.
Blasting fools.
He had a purpose, and that purpose gave him the skills of 10 men to be able to take out a hole.
Call back to episode 3. Like Bill said in that letter. And so help any motherfucker that gets in our way. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of motherfuckers that got in his way. And they're all dead.
A lot of people are going to be against Joel's decision to do it. A lot of people are going to be for it. I'd probably lean towards Joel. Because that's just, I know. Especially if it was someone like, my sister or something like that, or a daughter figure that he, gained, because you got to think about how much he's lost and how much he needs that love and that life to kind of steer him in the right direction. But it just was so good. The doctor, of course, he killed. That's kind of...
That kicks off the second game.
We
won't discuss that here.
But that's significant. That doctor is significant.
We don't know if it seals his fate. But,
That's,
just keep it open.
That's probably why they pay into the doctor on the floor. And then his speech with Marlene was excellent. The ending. You knew how it was going to play out, but it was still excellent. So I can't wait for the second season. I loved the second game. So whatever happens, happens. But just remember this. When you back watching this video, I do love Pedro. So
all day.
I will not be ready for that pain.
We don't know what pain he's referring to.
What are you going to say?
Don't be giving people spoilers who haven't played the second game.
Spoiler alert.
Newbie. The thing that bothered me is the fact that, like I said, they said that they're only recasting Bella Ramsey if she wants to leave. I don't think she can pull off Game 2 Ellie.
Well, we'll see.
We'll
gonna have to. You've just been dogging her this whole time.
Just because
she did an excellent job.
Doesn't mean she's going to have to. She might not be able to. She's going to have to. She might not have the capabilities.
I think she'll be more than okay. I think she's proven herself thus far.
Yeah, but Ellie thus far is not the Ellie Game 2.
The Ellie of Game 2. Okay, so you ever seen Terminator? Okay, you would think Linda Hamilton in the first Terminator couldn't be the Linda Hamilton in the second Terminator. But she is. So
I don't get the reference.
Okay. Terminator 1. Sarah Connor, weak. Needs to be protected. Sarah Connor in Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
I'm talking about the actor. I ain't talking about the character, though.
She became it, though. You couldn't see the actor becoming it, but she did. I just need her to get a bow and arrow. That's all I want is a bow and arrow.
Yeah, the fact that they had no bow and arrow at all through the whole season 1 bothers me. That's the primary weapon that I used.
But the show is excellent. The show is excellent. HBO has a slam dunk with that.
HBO shows are pretty legit usually.
And we will have a second season, and they said the second game may be into numerous seasons.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope the next season is just all about Jackson and like things that they're doing to help Jackson and stuff like that and progressing.
Tommy Maria.
Shows Joel with his guitars and his repairing his guitars and stuff like that.
So we want a whole season of just them relaxing in Jackson.
Not necessarily relaxing, still have some troubles
Yeah.
with Raiders and stuff like that, but just give me a season just to relax before you throw me some emotional turmoil.
Because it will send him down.
Yes. But overall, good season. I can't wait for season 2.
Yeah. I
Good
think
show.
it's excellent. It has, my expectations have went through the roof. And I had high expectations going into it because I love the game so much. And Pedro, of course, he's the hot one right now. He's the big...
Him with Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
They're just doing the damn thing.
But I think Pedro's ahead right now. You know, SNL, Hot Ones. Let's get Jonathan Majors on Hot Ones.
Yeah, with his little teacup. I don't know, but this has been another episode of The One Thing About Us.
We review.
We review.
We got to get that looked at because it's getting worse.
Go ahead.
Bye.
No.
Stay sexy.
Yeah, there you go. Stay classy. And keep on moving.